Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very lucky today. The 41st award, award for excellence in book production, organized by the Federation of Indian Publishers. That too on a very auspicious day, that is the birthday of our Honorable Prime Minister. It's a historic movement and historic event. I feel proud of this on these occasions. Shri Ashok K. Ghosh, President Emeritus, and Mr. Ramesh Mittal, President, Dr. Ashok Gupta, General Secretary, Mr. Pranav Gupta, Joint Secretary, and Mr. Naveen Gupta, Treasurer, and ladies and gentlemen. When I entered these ties, I could receive a very important publication, around 60 years of publication starting from 1947. In this context, I would like to start like this. Our Honorable Prime Minister, the last March, has already announced about the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. In this, from 15th August 1947 to 15th August 2021, these last 75 years, we are observing our glorious event and achievement in all directions of our development. In this context, perhaps the Federation of Indian Publishers is making a kind of survey and documented for about 75 years of publication journey throughout the nations at different corners of the and different regional languages. In these 75 years of publication journey, perhaps you could gain a lot and different qualities and get a momentum of this height. Now, as per our Honorable Prime Minister's desire, the observing of this Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, observing all those past glorious, based on that, past is the basis and present is the journey, and we have to have a destination of another 25 years. During these 25 years, the Federation of Indian Publishers, what kind of status and what kind of standard publication is can achieve the global height. That should be the objective of our federation. I feel like that. And also, just now, our respected Ashok Ghosh has mentioned about the National Education Policy 2020. And that too, by the pandemic of COVID, the whole process, the traditional system and customary of our publication has already been disturbed by this COVID. And so, by the disturbance, in a disguised way, we have to invent different mechanism and technique so that we can lead the world again in the field of publishers. And then also another things, I feel that just also our Ashok Ghosh mentioned about the Atmanirbhar Bharat. This is the main theme of every Indians, so that, and also this is the mantra. Through this mantra, we have to gear up and we have to silence all the difficulties to come across in the process of publication, and that has to be, I think that has to be achieved in a different height. Then, coming to today's event, I would also feel to say something. Most of the Indian societies, they have a tradition of the readings and the following the rishis and other munis who are making the meditation and the passing on the tradition through oral and through publication like that. In one of the society, I come across through some of my friends is that the Bengali society. I admire the Bengali society. Why? Because it's in every family, they are having family life. And they have an ego saying that in my family library, so much of books, so much of novels, so much of things, varieties of books, if I could accumulate and use in my family library, that is a status in the society of those back. But not now, I do not know about the present situation. But those days, the Bengali family library is one of the status symbol in the society of the Bengalis. So in these few words, book have been at the center of the foundation of modern society. And it is books through which knowledge has been able to pass on and on for generations. With that, I would like to say that I'm honored to be invited here at the Federation of Indian Publishers Annual Award for Excellence in Book Production Agency Press. In the 21st century, knowledge is power, and it gives me immense pleasure to witness our publishing industry scaling new heights and going one step ahead of their international counterpart. Here in this, our Honorable Prime Minister also very frequently mentioned India's development and India's legacy should be the knowledge-based nation. Perhaps we may recall about the Nalanda University. More than 10,000 scholars all over the world were concentrated to that Nalanda University in the ancient past. Why, at this present juncture, we, our country, our nation, feel ourselves as backward in the education system. But if we look back to that Nalanda system, we were one of the best center for learning, and that's why the best educational of those days. So why we could not revitalize that background through the medium of this Federation of Publishers? That also we have to recall in our mind using our past legacy. The Federation of Indian Publishers is moving ahead, hand in hand with the world, and is marching forward when it comes to technological innovations. We all understand that in this digital age, if you are not online, you will be left far behind. This is one of the incidents created by this pandemic, the physical contactness and the the enjoyment of the books now transform into a new technical and digital format. So that the publisher also may kindly look into this kind of changes. We did do daily book fairs going virtual in its past two editions. Federation of Indian Publishers has shown that they are willing to take each and every step required to catapult themselves into the trajectory of unlimited growth and success. The Federation of Indian Publishers Annual Award for Excellence in Book Production are a great way to encourage and recognize the talent and zeal of the publishing community of India. This industry, which is the real backbone of almost every industry, is seldom recognized on a national level. The saviors of tomorrow are often shadowed, so I I would like to highlight here that the Federation of Indian Publishers is doing a great job giving the industry a platform and due credit they deserve. Another point, of course, in some of the discussion with the representatives of the Federation of Indian Publishers, they cited some of the examples, particularly about the copyrights and other systems. And I already discussed with my counterpart in the state education sector and also in the education ministry, just to have some kind of awareness, or it could be covered under the syllabus system of NCERT, so that our people should also learn and should respect the copyright system should be strictly followed. And that I will try my level best to be inserted in some of the syllabus in different status or standard of the education. So with these few words, once again, I'm very much delighted in the midst of the publisher, and I hope, and also to congratulate all the award winner of this 41st, the ceremony of the Federation of Indian Publishers. Thank you. Jai Hind.